In my apartment, I have these Philips Hue lamps. I bought a bunch of them. I don't know how or why, but I kind of got tricked into buying these brand names lamps. I really don't use many of the features. It's kind of nice, I guess, to be able to control them via an app, but probably not worth the price. Sometimes you start buying brand stuff because you want better quality, but I don't remember or know why this is one of the things that I started buying, but it's okay, I guess. It does mean that the lights need to always be turned on, because you have to be able to control them via Bluetooth, and for that they have to be turned on, and if you want to turn them off, you turn them off via the app. So if other people come over, my sister or my parents, they can't touch the light switches. If they need to go to the bathroom, I need to turn on the light for them, which is annoying. And when my girlfriend first came over, she didn't have access to the app, so she kept turning off my lights. Very annoying. And I would tell her, like, hey, don't touch the light switch, but she kept doing it because, well, if you're used to using the light switch, you're gonna use the light switch. And that's what this painting is about her turning off my lights. And she kept turning off my lights for a little bit. After a while I gave her access to the app, you can invite people, and now she uses that. So, problem solved, but something nice to complain about. Painting itself has a blue undercoat. Normally I use yellow ochre, but I think the idea here for me was to use something darker, and something cold, because at first I wanted to make the painting give you the idea that was dark in some way. I think after a while I switched up on that idea, but I don't mind it. I think the blue undercoat is pretty nice. The sketch I made for the painting is very simple. I don't love it that much. I try to do more interesting compositions. I've gotten a lot better at that, and I like doing it because I think a good composition I think if you make a good composition, the painting will just be more interesting. I feel like that's very obvious. But for this I went for a very, very simple sketch. I just didn't really have much of an idea of how to portray her turning off the lights, except for a very literal take. And also I just wanted to explore, as I've been working or changing how I use colors in my painting, so I just wanted an opportunity to better explore that. But I don't think this was an amazing exploration. I think more complex compositions give better opportunity for testing out that kind of thing. But the focus for this painting was more of focus on accent colors, meaning for example, the hand of my girlfriend is yellow, and then inside of that I use purple, but it has a it has a pink shadow, which I think stands out. And I think just playing with colors in that way, I can't really define it. I don't know what I'm doing, so I just have a feeling about what colors to use, and this is just me getting more experience with that. I think it turned out very well with that. I think the shadow design is very interesting as well. There are shadows, and I feel like the shadows of the lamp, of the wire, of the light switch, and the arm, I feel like they work well. I feel like they feel like shadows, but at the same time they're not correct at all, which I do more often. I like playing with shadows in that way, because intuitively if you use a darker color and you kind of shape it like the shape of something else, I think intuitively we really are easily able to see it as a shadow, and then you can just make it wrong, and then it will still feel like a shadow, but just make for a more interesting picture.